Okay, I'm back here at blind number 2, and I was over here last night, but much further up this ravine. I don't think I'll be able to get to it today, but I was hoping maybe I could find some tracks, and I realized I could look for hair. So far I haven't found what I'm looking for. I think it's mainly just deer so far, but I'm going to come here more prepared to collect hair in the future. But I did find something that might be promising. You see that? Look what I found over here in a pile. So over here you can see the proposed blind. And right over here next to it, we have this deer carcass right in a nice little pile. Also next to a fresh pine limb, which I've seen in areas with the other strange deer kills. So I'm not saying this is a strange deer kill yet, since we haven't really inspected it. It is interesting that there's like some little ball there to play. I thought maybe first it might have been like a big dog, but let's inspect this first and see if we can't find something. That's interesting. It looks like almost like it was ripped out. Is that fur? That might be fur right here. Let's take a closer look. But yeah, like it's almost like it was broken here, and then it was still connected like it normally like it does when you break limbs, and then it was ripped off. Again, speculating. No, that's a cobweb. So that's not fur. So I don't know if this is... So let's just assume for a moment that they are grabbing these large limbs and using them for a purpose. One could be to attack the deers, or to try to sweep up their tracks, maybe both. Let's take a look now under here. So the first thing I notice is it's not covered, but there is indication that this might have been a mountain lion attack, because if you notice here, there was at one time like it was like a shallow. At one time it was kind of dug out, so it's shallow here. But that could also be just from deer sleeping here, as is. So what I'm looking for is anything that's, you know, a known animal couldn't do. Look at, oh man. That is, you know, I've never found a deer like so together like this. Normally it's in pieces all over the place. But let's keep inspecting, see if we can find something that can't be replicated with a known animal. So far I'm not seeing anything. If you guys notice something unusual, let me know, because like these teeth marks look more like a canine type teeth. Again, I'm not an expert in this. I'm just trying to use what I do know and apply it to this. Alright, so let's go a little further and check over there, see what we can find with the spine. But before that, let's look at the spine here really quick. It looks like it was maybe bitten off. I don't see any indication that it was ripped, but honestly, I don't know if I would know how it would look ripped. I'm taking a class in forensic anthropology where I'm hoping that will help when I come across bones. So I'll have an idea of how they look under certain situations. Alright. So you can see it was here at one time, and then it was moved. That's weird. How there's two spots like that. Alright, let's look. Trying to piece together the evidence. Again, if you guys see anything weird here, let me know. I, so far, do not. Here we are. So, I am going to say this was done by a mountain lion, and other animals just have not gotten to it yet. So, let's look at some more teeth marks on the other leg that was dragged out a little bit further this way. Let's look at this. So here again is some teeth marks. So I'm pretty sure that's a mountain lion kill. I mean, obviously I can't be sure, but I'm pretty confident it is. It's just coincidence that it happens to be here, and it's coincidence that this branch just broke right in this area. Starting to get cold. I need to start moving again. But if I find anything interesting, I'll let you know. So it's stuff like this, like that at first seemed exciting. Like when I saw it, I was really excited to see all this stuff together, and I thought it could be something. And maybe it is, but at this point there's nothing that's like super unusual that I haven't come across in the past with known phenomena. Well, my feet are getting cold. It's getting cold out, so I'm gonna start heading back, but all you can do is keep doing it over and over again and hope you find something unusual. And that's how it's happened. You just go through the same route over and over again, and then it just takes once to come across something unusual and document it that may shed light on the unknown. Thanks. So other indicators of a mountain lion kill is going to be the skull. You want to look at the head of the animal. And what mountain lions will do is one of the first things they'll go after is the eyes. And what you'll see in the eyes of the bone is that it'll be notched out on both sides. And that's because they'll put one of their canine teeth, in there to rip the eye out, and they'll notch out part of the bone as they do so. The next thing that they'll go after is the nose. So if you see a deer or another animal with its nose gone, like the bones and cartilage all missing as well, that is another very clear indication that you have a mountain lion kill, besides all the other points that were made.